Okay, so today we are going to look to see if one of our Flemish giant does is in heat, and this applies to all rabbits. Laura's going to show us how she likes to tell if the rabbit is ready to breed.
So when you're looking at a doe, you get down here. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see, but you want to see, yeah, she's ruby red. That's what you want to see. I'm gonna move her. Maybe it'll be better if I do it like this. Hold on, there's a lot of... There you go.
So that ruby red color
Yep.
is an indicator that she's...
She is in heat and ready to breed.
Okay, well, let's do a breeding. Okay, so here we have one of our males in the pen, ready to go, and we're going to introduce the female that is in heat. And Laura's going to tell us a little bit about what we're looking for during this process.
So when you're breeding, you always take the female to the male's cage. You never introduce a male to a female's cage. You will have a fight. That they're pretty territorial, and the buck, I'm going to set the buck in here right now. When we're breeding, we like to see about 3 fall-offs. So he's got the wrong end right now. So there's one fall off. It didn't look like she raised up for him very well, but he did fall off one time, and we do like to see at least 3 fall offs. And some rabbits are just a little more vocal. It doesn't mean, sometimes it could mean that they're not in heat, but we've already checked her and she is in heat. So she's probably our most vocal rabbit. Now when she's trying to breed him, that's another indicator that she's in heat. So he's trying to figure out what's going on here. She's saying, I'm ready to be bred. That's number 2 fall off. And now he looks a little wiped out, so number 3 might take a while. And he's thumping, he's saying, this is my girl, my territory.
Is this the only time that you'll breed? Or will you put them back together again later?
If he only gets a couple fall-offs, it is okay to, wait till this evening, or sometimes you can wait till the next morning. But it's good to let the buck kind of replenish his sperm. And you have to check. Once the doe's been bred, you really should flip her over and look, because sometimes the buck has just got her on the back of the tail. But when he falls off, most likely if he takes the doe with him, then, it was successful.
Do you have better success breeding in a smaller cage or smaller pen area versus giving them, run of the yard or something?
Oh yeah, the buck gets too exhausted. So it's better to breed in a cage. Even this pen, I scaled it down. See, she's raising for him right there. She's raising up. Number 3 fall off. Do you see how the doe kind of rolled with him?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the only reason why I like to breed in a smaller pen is the buck doesn't get so tired because he's chasing the doe around for a half an hour. So that's 3 fall offs. You can put them back together, tonight, see if she, is accepting him. But a lot of times once they're completely bred, then they're done with the buck. And they'll just make a lot of noise because they're not interested anymore.
Even though he might still be.
Yep. Bucks are always interested.
I see.
Yeah, she looks pretty worn out, and he's thinking,
And what about if you don't look at her private parts and tell that she's in heat? If you're not that good or you don't know how to do that, and you just put two rabbits in together, is it hit or miss? Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
Yeah, if you're not able to look to see if your doe is in heat, if you put them together, now sometimes, she'll raise up for them, but if she's not in heat, you probably are going to have a miss. You'll wait 32 days and she's not pregnant. So a lot of times the doe, she'll fuss with the buck. She'll fight with him. She won't let him mount her. But this doe was not only in heat when we checked, but she was raising up. She was accepting the breeding.
She's wanting to have a litter of babies.
So probably now, she looks a little tired and she's going to make a lot of noise. She wants to kind of rest. So we could try him again tonight, but probably the behavior will change. She's going to make a bunch of racket. She's raising from number 4.
Number 4. And is this probably a good time now that she's getting kind of snorty?
Yep.
Maybe to separate them and give her a break and then put them back together again in 6 hours or so?
Sure. We could try it again this evening.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's put these back in their cages and we'll try them again this evening.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, here we are back for the evening to see if they'll breed again.
She's awfully squeaky, but that's kind of her normal. He had 3 fall-offs off of her already.
Mm-hmm. She's always been a little difficult. There's one fall off.